Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. So current time of 8:49 a.m. on Eastern Time. Ethereum contributed $1,956. That's about 5.9% so far. Respect over crypto market and the equity market, we are still relentlessly accelerating on the sell-off, and is being supported by a subsequent negative report around inflationary pressure again. And as of today, this morning, the Bureau of Labor Statistics has reported the PPI report, which is the Producer Prices Index. And seems like with respect to the wholesale inflation has risen by 11% in April. Seems like the percentage on a month-to-month basis is intensifying. So with that being said, there are additional evidential support on inflation being head on in our face, further supplement the foreshadow of a potential increase of interest hikes going forward, right? We know that based on the previous FOMC meeting, which is still a month away from now on the next one, is that we have risen it from 25 basis point to 50 basis point, and there's a likelihood now with a lot of economists raising this flag that we could potentially raise it to 75 in the next FOMC meeting, and eventually all the way to 100 basis point. So that's like a 400% increase, or 4 times of an increase of the debt payment that you historically need to pay. And when you do that to corporate companies and residential, people like you and I, in terms of incurring the same amount of debt instrument that we were before, it's gonna be detrimental to a lot of financial stability going forward, in terms of like keeping people's roof over their head, but also with respect to potential bankruptcy for corporate companies as well, which can also have a seismic effect onto people losing their jobs and things like that, and people just having their dollars liquidate overnight, right? And with respect to the crypto side of the house, with respect to the recent catastrophe with respect to Luna, which is currently still down about 98.20%, and obviously with respect to UST dipping below $1, it drives a lot of fear mongering and concerns, especially on the altcoin side of the house. People are, losing confidence and faith in crypto, especially on some other ad hoc projects or more riskier projects in comparison to more well established coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin, respectively. But these two coins are still being hindered as well, right? And with that being said, Coinbase is also down as well, to reaching all-time lows all over again. It seems like it's just been on a death spiral. If you look into the trends in front of us, it's just been dipping forever, selling off ever since, all the way to $50, which is like I would say, more like a 90% haircut so far, which is a lot worse in comparisons to the coins, right? Obviously because of the potential bankruptcy fear, and also with respect to the sell-off across the crypto market, people losing confidence, and then losing their customers. So it's like both a micro and a macro negative combinations of driving this severe sell-off, right? So just diving the technical on the crypto, and without wasting more time, again, with respect to recording time of 8:54 a.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum currently trading at $1,949, now about 6.16% so far. We know that we're levitating again, right, with the 25 out of 70, extremely oversold. You could see that overnight, as the international side of the house was trading, we got more even severe, broke down to two subsequent levels. Firstly, the 1860, which we got there for a brief second, all the way to 1700, which is the next technical bottom, right? So you can see that we are still having that full on negative inertia, selling down to 25 out of 70, large separation, so the inertia is still negative. It seems like the baseball is is turning into like a fireball, and it's like leaping down from the from far up in the atmosphere, and then like plunging down onto the earth right now. But eventually we know we need to have a landing, but in terms of the landing, where will that be? We will see. But this obviously deviates from the trend so far. And if 2018 was to repeat itself, we're going to be in for a little bit more of a stagnation going forward, trading on sideways. Try to recuperate back up to the trends that we were having before. Okay. Respect to Bitcoin, we also plunged below. You could see that we broke through all the levels that we were trying to get to, reaching to a next level of substantiveness, which we were testing back in December 2 years ago, and recuperate back up at the 28,500 at the moment. Right now, the 24 out of 70 right now. I would say this is a lot of fear mongering going on. And with respect to these consecutive negative news, I have a feeling or a gut check that there might be some manipulations going on, that corporate investors are looking for a much sweeter opportunities for them to get in, knowing the fact that they are market drivers and market makers at the same time. So seeing a really sharp V-shaped recovery being correlated with extremely positive news for no particular reason can be possible, knowing the fact that with respect to Luna, that's what happened, right? People got on the wrong side of the trade. In respect to Ethereum Classic, we are selling down all the way to the next resistance level as well. You could recuperate back up from $15 upward. 25 out of 70, extremely oversold, just like the way that we have seen across all the other altcoins as well. Dogecoin sell down even further. We got all the way down to like the flat numbers, right? Basically $7, $6, $5. Right now is still sustainable all the way down to the level of 6 cents, which is technically the bottom that we have had back in April last year. Cardano is still selling off. We are forming new lows. So right now we're just trading on flat numbers, 45, 40, 35 from there, Solana also selling down as well. And we got to the next level of 37 and bounced back up immediately. But right now we're lingering, right? It's either we go to 37 or go back up to 50. So we are lingering, but 17 out of 70, so very oversold. With respect to XRP, down about 10% right now. More severe, right? We're basically giving up everything that we've had in the last 2 years. Right now, coming down all the way to where we were back in sometimes around February last year. So gave up everything, all the pump. Very oversold at 15 out of 70 because this is like one of the altcoins that also have some legal issues going on as well. So people being a lot more cautious with coins that have that type of characteristics as well. Polkadot's down about 1.21%. We're selling off into the abyss, right? We're trading on just the flat numbers, right? Like the $7, $8. We bounced at 7 exactly. So it seems like a dying asset as well. People literally just giving up on this one. In respect to Algorand's, down about 9% as well. Just selling off on flat numbers as well, right? 35, 40, 30 from here with the 20 out of 70. With respect to Shiba Inu, selling off as well. We're 1,000 right now. Remember, the levels that we identify would be 2,100, 1,400 to 900. So we're basically there right now. Seems like the technical has negatively came true as well on the respective sell-offs. It's definitely very severe. In respect to Polygon, we're just selling off to the flat numbers as well. 50, 55, 40, 45 on those respective levels at 21 out of 70. Still bearish. And then lastly on AVAX, $29. We're selling on flat numbers as well. 30, 25, 20 from here. And Luna is a dying asset, so no need to cover on that front anymore. It's no need to be even buying it at all. is completely dead. It's unfortunate that a lot of people have lost a lot of money, their life savings. It's definitely gut wrenching. So stay strong, guys. If you believe in this like long term, you'll be fine, right? Ultimately, I think there are a lot of negativity that's in the market that's driving a lot of stir. At the same time, with manipulations that the whales have the strongest financial power onto, you know, influencing the media market to make you feel a certain way, but also pull the rug under. And it's definitely unfortunate. Yeah, so we'll be in this together, like, and thank you for checking in on me. I know that I do hold quite a lot of crypto in my portfolio as well. But I'm fine. I'm still maintain my sanity. I'm still sustaining my emotions. I'm not trading based on feelings. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions as well if you want to talk. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye.